having to fix it. That's right. Keep it. Bend your elbows. Bend your knees. Yes. Now leg yield. Do you see where it's forward but regular? Sit again and into the shoulder in. Stay back with your upper body. You see him pull her forward?
Yeah.
That's the same thing that happens to you. So when you went to go the shoulder in, did you feel that he pulled you forward? You need to sit back, shoulders like back here and say no. Even if he's going fast, you don't want to come forward over top your head. That was better. Again, take sitting trot onto the line so that you're more organized before you begin it. Christina, I'm loving seeing your right seat bone. I'm loving it. And you've got some movement in your back, so your back is much softer than usual. Good girl, Delia. That's okay. One step at a time. Don't try to do it all in one thing. One step. Now sit back. Right shoulder back. There! Stay. Keep that right shoulder back. Yes, come on. Really back. Good. Good. See? You didn't have to change course. He just needed to know that you were going to stay in position. So when you pull this shoulder back and you assume shoulder in position, basically he has to then, doesn't he? And he's going to try you because this is more work, so certainly he's not into it. Christina, you need a little more angle on your horse. Pull your right shoulder back more. Turn your chest more to shoulder in position there. 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 Steady, Delia. Sit deep. Right shoulder back. Good girl. Good girl. That's not bad at all. Now, ladies, now notice how nice he is after you do that. Because what? You've made him work correctly. Not by pulling and kicking and doing everything. By assuming a position and making his body work there, you get his hind quarter to step under himself. When he steps under himself, he's in balance.
Sit, Christina.
Sounds incredibly hard, doesn't it? All right, so just think about it as with that bend we were talking about when you have a little of your inside leg here. And remember how I told when you're a little girl and you play out and you're pretending to be cantering? Notice what I do? My inside leg comes up. So as you're cantering, every stride you want to make sure your inside leg comes up and you stay back in the saddle because you want the front end of the horse to come up, like sitting on a seesaw. And if you were the big person on the seesaw and you had a little tiny 2-year-old on the other end, you could keep them up in the air because in your mind, that's what you have to do. And I always love that image because I always think a little person and everybody will touch up in the air. And that is my system. You want to try it? Alright, let's like this. You want to go first, Tell your tail and Christina go. Okay, go ahead. Take your cannon. Just do once or twice more. I know she's being right. Now ignore that Ariana's being very naughty.
I did not tell you to try.
Very naughty this morning. All right, bring her back. Leg yield to the P. Leg yield to P. Find your outside rein. Get her a little straighter. Half halt and then canter. Good. Hold it small. Small canter. Feel your outside rein as well, Christina. Outside hand. Pick it up. Pick up your outside hand as well. There. There. Take your turn. Inside. Inside. Good. On your long side. That's fine. That's fine. Shoulder in here. Outside hand. Pick it up. Outside hand. Keep up. Feel how it improves when you pick your outside hand up as well?
Yeah. I have more control.
Because when you're doing this, you're locking down your outs. When you pick it up, you actually can keep her shoulder in set better.
Yeah.
That's a more productive outside rein. Does that feel better?
She's a lot more off.
Try. Yeah, she's a lot more off because you're making her work back on her hocks. That's okay. You can walk. All right, Delia, you're to give a try. You see the corrections that I had her keep her hands up and even? And also it made you keep your hands closer together. So she couldn't, when you do this, set outside hand, she just falls in that little piece. You do this, you set her back on her hump center, of course it's so lame. I truly think that good girl, I think you're a little girl playing in the yard. Hands up, inside seat, good. Hands up. Good girl, you're fine. Good girl, that's okay, Delia, back to trot.
Ariana, we're done.
You try it one time this direction. I know he kind of went over that way with you, didn't he? He was almost doing a half pass. It is more difficult to be in the trot. Trot, keep your canter up. Inside leg active, that's right, good. That's way better. Keep your hands tight, don't let him pull you forward. That was nice, nicely done. How did that feel to you? You want to do it one more time? Okay, you pick the direction. It's a whole new world when you start doing it in canter, isn't it? And so you're now feeling why I say you have to have that contact with his mouth. You cannot have reins a mile long. You'd get run off with, wouldn't you? Keep your outside hand, feel it. Keep them on center line. Use your outside rein a little. That's okay. That's okay. All right, now you let him walk. Does that make sense? Okay, we're going to be bringing some lateral work like that into our canter. So I just wanted you to have a little taste